Hello and happy weekend. This is the Dishing with Donna's show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Atlanta's only food, wine, and restaurant show, here to get you hungry every single weekend. The Dishing with Donna show is brought to you by the nation's leading restaurant, bar, and nightclub brokerage firm called We Sell Restaurants. You can go get all the information at www.wesellrestaurants.com, who we're going to be talking to in just a second. Guys, I'm so excited. Today is a huge, busy show today. I've got so much on the plate, no pun intended, to go over with you guys, and so many guests that are here for this hour. Now, let me just, because we are going to go fast today, because like I said, we have so many things going on. I have been at the Whole Hog Happening. That's a tongue twister. Whole Hog Happening since this morning. It's going on at Six Flags Whitewater. I don't like that they made it Six Flags Whitewater. Why can't we just say Whitewater? Anyhow, I've been at Whitewater all day, and it's a huge barbecue festival, and I've been on the main cooking stage today hosting it, and you guys should still go down there. It's still going on. It's amazing restaurants and the best barbecue places all around town are there representing, and I just have been having a blast. I'm so full. I've had so much food, and it's only 4 o'clock. I feel like I'm a bear, and I get to hibernate for the next several months. I've eaten so much today. And we are going to be talking to several of the people that are there at the event. We're doing that in the next segment, okay? So hang on with me. We're going to be talking about some great food, great barbecue, and a couple other really cute things going on at the event coming up in the second segment. Then I am super excited because I got to hang out with Ted Allen yesterday. Ted Allen, everybody should know who he is, but in case you don't, he is a very familiar face on Food Network. He's got the show Chopped. He had the show Food Detectives, and then a long time ago, he was actually the food and wine expert for Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. If you want to know what he looks like, you can go to my blog or my website, because this was his third time on the Dishing with Donna show, and we are talking to Ted Allen, Mr. Food Network, here in just a few minutes. Super excited. We got to hang out with him last night at a preview for the Taste of Atlanta, and it was a VIP media-only wine tasting. And we got to go in, and we ended up and closed the night down with Ted. Everybody else left, and we were all just still sitting there, me and my people, and Ted Allen, and we all walked out of the place together, then went to another restaurant, and we were there all night, and we had so much fun. Lots of pictures coming, lots and lots of pictures coming. So got to make sure that you stay tight throughout this entire hour, because you do not want to miss the Ted Allen interview that we did yesterday. It was so much fun. So with all of that said, like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on. First, we are going to have We Sell Restaurants here to talk to you about the inside scoop of the restaurant scene. Now, normally they come on a little bit later in the show, but because it's so busy today, I wanted them to help me just kick off the show. And Eric is not here. It's just Robin. And Robin, how are you?
I'm doing great, Donna. I'm just excited listening to all these fun things going on in Atlanta in the food industry.
There's so much going on right now, because you have the Taste of Atlanta going on this very moment. You've got the Whole Hog Happening going on this very moment. And there's so many things coming up too.
You know, you cannot look at anything online or talk to anyone in Atlanta without hearing about food, dining, foodies. You know, people love this industry, and I think that's why they come to us, because they really want to get involved in it. For every time someone says, "Oh gosh, did you see this restaurant closed down or that restaurant closed down?" There are 5 more opening in place of those.
And all different kinds. Whether it's fine dining or whether it's just a little dive, it doesn't matter.
Exactly. You know, everyone has a dream to own a restaurant, and that's what We Sell Restaurants is about. And by the way, I should congratulate one of our clients, Wanda Knight. She bought the former Bistro 57.
Okay.
Do you know where that is? That's at
no, I've heard about it.
Oh, okay. It's at the Healy Building at Forsyth Street in Marietta, right in downtown.
Healy Building.
Yeah, it's a great old building, lots of retail and restaurants. So congratulations to Wanda. And I wanted to touch base this week, Donna, because we get questions from your listeners often saying, you know, I want to know about this.
Our listeners.
That's right. Our listeners. And the last person who wrote me had the best question. They said, you know, I see these restaurants for sale for like $59,000, $69,000, $79,000, $89,000. And, you know, it seems like I could just go out and start a restaurant from scratch and be just as easily, you know, start from scratch and not have to pay anything for the asset. So which is the best idea? And that was a question posed to Eric and myself.
That is a good question.
Yeah, should I buy something already made, or should I buy what's called second generation restaurant space, which may only have like a grease trap and a cooler, and put in my own cooler? So, you know, I do kind of run the financial side of the equation. So I look at literally at the numbers. And if you look at the time, the investment, the money, and the effort to put something together from scratch, I would tell you, hands down, you need to buy a restaurant, especially when there are great listings out there for under $100,000.
Don't you have the rule of 3?
I do have the rule of 3, you know, and that usually comes into play with franchises, how to resell a franchise, but I should put that rule of 3 together for buying a restaurant versus building out a restaurant, because it makes the same sort of sense. Because think about it, if that brand new restaurant if that existing restaurant is there, it has all the equipment, everything's built out, like we have one in Alpharetta right now that's on the market for like under $30,000. If you had to go and buy just used equipment, okay, it's going to cost you at least $45,000 to get all that equipment together. Now that doesn't include all your time for searching it out, and that's buying used equipment. That's not buying new equipment.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so you got to figure, well, it's like going and buying something secondhand. You've got to figure out, well, maybe there's one over there, maybe there's one over there, and pulling it all together, getting it delivered, getting it installed, getting the gas hooked up.
Time and more time.
And then money and more money, because then you have to get it permitted.
Oh my gosh.
And then you start up and there's even no alcohol permit to begin with. And you think about, you put all that together, and by the time you do the math, you're literally $75,000 into the investment, and you could buy a restaurant that's open right now, doing sales, may need tweaking, may need some decor change, may need a concept change, but it's ready to go right now. So which makes the most economic sense?
Well, what is your answer?
Well,
Miss Expert.
My answer would be to buy an existing restaurant. If it's $100,000 or less, you're crazy to start it up on your own.
That's a good point. I mean, it's just, and there's so many out there right now that are for sale.
Oh, wow. We have some of the best new listings on the market. We have a Cece's Pizza on the market that's brand new. We have a Doc Green, which was previously a franchise, one of the Raving Brands franchises, so it's a great restaurant opportunity, and it's like under $125,000. We've got a brand new sports bar in Snellville, and we've got a Decatur restaurant, which is like a little catering place, for like under $50,000. So, you know, come and buy one of these restaurants. Don't go start your own.
Right. And people probably think that it's hundreds of thousands of dollars, but it's not. You just have to know where to look, and you're the place that they need to look.
Absolutely. They can check out every single one of our listings. We have over 100 listings online, and we have more coming on every single day. And guess where? At WeSellRestaurants.com.
I'm sorry, the music just threw me off.
Oh, I don't hear the music.
Oh, you know? Just keep talking, Robin.
Okay, you can also check it out on our blog at WeSellRestaurants.blogspot.com. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at SellRestaurants, or find us on Facebook.
Or you can find them through Anything Dishing with Donna, and I'll remind you about that towards the end of the show. Robin, you're awesome coming here by yourself.
I'm happy to see you.
All right, guys, we have got to go, but don't touch that dial. We've got so many people to talk to as soon as we come back, including the one and only Food Network's Ted Allen. Do not touch that dial.